a couple minutes for an opening statement from Coach Taylor. We will then take questions from student athletes. Once we have dismissed the student athletes, then we would like to take questions for Coach Taylor. So we are joined by the University of Georgia following a 70-54 win in the first round of the NCAA tournament over Dayton. We are joined by freshman Jillian Hollingshed, senior Jenna Stady, and head coach Joni Taylor. So Coach Taylor, if you'd like to begin us with an opening statement.
Yeah, number one, Dayton's a really, really good team, and they just do a really good job of stretching you, and I thought that we did a good job of locking in. But credit to them, they're really good. You know, they've been really good for a long time, and we faced a really tough team tonight. In terms of what we looked like, I thought we really did a good job of locking in and trying to take away what they do well, which is shoot the three ball, and they've got three dynamic guards, and I thought we did a good job of just frustrating them and making it tough. You know, they made some plays, but we wanted to make it tough for them. And then we shared the basketball on our end of the floor. We felt like we had a size advantage, and I thought we did a really good job of just being aggressive when we didn't make shots, going to get offensive rebounds and giving ourselves second chance opportunities and to get to the free throw line. That's something that we really talked about a lot. And, you know, tonight we got to the line 30 times, which is really impressive. And it speaks to us being aggressive and going to rebound the basketball. So just extremely proud of everybody who played tonight and you know, survive in advance.
Thanks, Coach. We'll now take questions. Please state your name and affiliation.
Hey, this is Brendan Sedgley, Atlanta Journal-Constitution. I'll start off with Jillian here, I guess. Can you take me through kind of your battle? I mean, because such a big contributor in non-con play and not being able to play as much, I'm sure, as you'd like in SEC. So, first off, just take me through that timetable, and then what it was like to get back on the floor and make an impact on how you did this evening.
Through my process, it's been a lot, but I just try to stay patient, and being positive is probably the biggest thing too. Getting confidence from my coaches, my teammates, just them believing in me, and me coming out, like you said, missing a lot of games in the conference. Coming out today just felt really good. It's just good, really good to be back.
And then Jenna, so before y'all left, we kind of talked about how this was kind of a whole new season for you guys, a chance to kind of get things back, a chance to restart. How did you kind of see that in this game, kind of getting back to what y'all do best and performing how you did earlier in the year?
No, for sure. The SEC tournament kind of left a bad taste in our mouth, but it's over. New season, everyone gets a new start, fresh start, and my teammates and coaches we got ready, and we had a couple weeks off, and I think that was great for us. And tonight, all the work that we put in the past couple weeks, it showed up, and you can tell by everybody that was on the floor tonight that it something like we flipped a switch. So
back to Brandon.
Jillian, I mean, Coach talked about the size advantage. I mean, you guys only hit one shot from beyond the arc, but had so many points in the paint. And can you just speak on how you guys were able to take advantage of that size and kind of rebound so well in the paint and take advantage of those opportunities?
We just did what we did best. We never gave up in the post. In the post is kind of hard. You're getting beat up down there, but you just never give up. You go up strong, go up with two hands, and he'll just speak for itself.
And then, just in terms of this team's confidence right now and where it's at, I mean, how badly have you guys wanted to get back to this point where you guys play a 40-minute game from start to finish like this, and where do you feel like your heads are at going into another opportunity on Sunday?
I know for sure. I think everybody's confident. I think it's just the coaches do a good job of reassuring us in practice every day, and even with me, I'll get in my head and Coach Joni quick talk, and I'm right back at it. Y'all should have seen me before the game today, but just a quick little talk to it, it flips a switch. So I just really think we give confidence in each other, and the coaches obviously do too, and they just believe in us. And you could tell tonight, like I said, that it's just everybody seemed calm and collected.
And the last thing I have, Jenna, I mean, even when Jillian was producing, you guys said you need her. When she was out, you said you need her. how big was her performance tonight and just what you guys were able to do offensively and defensively?
No, I'm so proud of her. She's my buddy. I kind of try to be a role model to her. So every day I kind of talk to her, tell her, it's coming, it's coming. We see how hard she works on the sideline. She wants to be in there. She's put in the work. She wants to be out there. So tonight is, it's what, we know she can do every single time. So we're super proud of her, and we know, if the ball's in Jillian's hands, we're in good hands.
All right, we'll now move to remote, and we'll take our first question from McLean Baxley.
Hey, this is McLean Baxley with the Athens Banner Herald. How good does it feel to, you look at the stats up and down the bottom, everybody's contributing. Sometimes this season there'll be nights where either Jenna or Q are taking a lot of the role. How does it feel to everybody's able to contribute, and that was just total team effort tonight?
We'll go to Jenna first, and then to Jillian.
I just think that's what makes our team so dangerous. It can be, anybody's night, and when everybody steps up like that, it's dangerous. So I'm super proud of the way everyone came and showed up tonight.
Yeah, I have to agree. One thing I do know that Georgia basketball does is share the ball, and that's never has changed, and we do that, every night. And like you said, that everyone had, a lot of points tonight, so it just shows.
All right, back to McLean.
Yeah, and then for Jillian, this is your first game in almost a month. I mean, how do you feel now, having you played 15 minutes, played up and down the court? I mean, how do you physically and mentally feel right now?
I feel good. I had to, knock some rest off, but I feel really good. I feel confident. I'm just ready to play with my sisters and go all the way.
Do we have any more questions for the student athletes? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, we will now take questions for head coach Joni Taylor.
Coach, I guess I'll start with Jillian here. How excited have you guys been as coaches, just waiting for her to get back? And it felt like her impact was, immediate and just kept coming.
It speaks to how what an important piece she is to our team. For her to not have played in the amount of games that she has, that she's trying to get back from her, her knee injury. For her to come out and do what she did tonight just speaks to her focus. Number one, I'll have to give a really good shout out to Stacy Kizzle, our trainer, to keep her playing and managing her the way that we've been able to manage her. We've always told Jillian, just stay the course. And for a freshman to be able to do that and be locked in, she gets minimal reps in practice just because of how we need to manage her right now. And so it looked like she hadn't missed a beat, right? So just really excited for her, really proud of her. And I think, again, this is going to be a teaching point for our team, right? Trusting the process, taking care of your business, doing what you're supposed to do, and not necessarily waiting your turn, because there's games, obviously, when Jillian was playing in the non-conference, she, was really impactful, but making sure that you're ready when your numbers call.
And if I can follow up on that, you can share as much as you'd like here, but how have you guys had to manage that? And when were you guys able to get her to a point to where she could step back on the floor and be able to do that, and then have an opportunity to come out again less than 48 hours later? I know that in the tournament time, you have so little time in between games, to where I'm sure that managing that injury even is a concern here now.
Yeah, she's just got swelling, right? So it's a bit bizarre. Nothing happened. She didn't do anything to it. It swells, right? And so it's managing the swelling around her knee. There's no pain, but you don't want to put her out there if her knee's swollen. And so it's managing the swelling. So that's where Stacy's been able to just really rehab her, get the swelling down. And so that's why she is managed in practice, so that we're not putting too much of a load on her, because it pops up. So obviously we'll get back tonight and we'll do some Normatec and we'll do some stuff on her, and then we'll manage her tomorrow and see what she looks like.
And then with Gossa not being able to play for Dayton, obviously you guys had that size advantage, and it felt like Jenna was in there, Jordan was in there, Mallory was in there, and and everybody just kind of did their part, like in rebounding and scoring in the paint. How were you guys able to really hone in on that and kind of make that a focus going into this game?
Well, I think, the floor game of Jordan tonight, the floor game of Mallory, the floor game of Javin, and it doesn't show up in the stat sheet in terms of points, but just their ability to get in there and rebound the ball, get their hands on balls, put pressure on Dayton by going to offensive rebound, that just wears you out. And so when we've got 5 post players rotating in, that's to our strength. And so all of them, played really well tonight. And when they're all playing that well, sometimes it's hard figuring out who needs to go, right? And it just depends on the situation. I thought Jordan did a really good job of guarding Waylon tonight when Waylon went to the 4. So, but when you've got all 5 of them that are playing the way they are, it gives us options.
And the last thing I had, like you said, you guys got to the breather line a ton. You guys did what you guys like to do, play in the man-to-man and scoring in transition. You spoke about how you guys were locked in. I mean, how did you guys really get to that point and kind of get that confidence back?
Well, I say this all the time, but the week between the SEC tournament and NCAA tournament is an important week for everybody, not just us, but it's an important week for everybody that's going to continue to play. And for us, it just happens to fall during our spring break. So it gives our young ladies a chance not to only rest their bodies, but to rest their minds too, because they don't have an academic load to manage that week. And so we gave them a few days off and let them reset and refocus. And then we just turn the page. We turn the page. We have a mature team and we have a young team. So we've got a mix of both. I think they know that there's an opportunity here that they want to take advantage of. And so everybody is marching in that direction.
Any more in-person questions for Coach? Okay, we'll now move remote. And as a reminder, please use the raise hand function if you have a question. We'll begin with McLean Baxley.
McLean Baxley, Athens Banner Herald. Coach, this game was a solid win overall, but now you move forward in the tournament. What's it going to take to get past and move to that second weekend, something that hasn't been happened in almost 10 years?
Well, we've got to just be locked in. We're going to go out here now and scout them. You got 2 really good teams in UT Arlington and Iowa State. And so we're going to get prepared and scout them and then get ready to go tomorrow. This is what it is. It's a quick turnaround. And so this is where you lean on your leadership, you lean on your numbers, and rely that everybody's going to be locked in and focused.
Do we have any more questions for Coach Taylor? Coach, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you.
A recording of this press conference will be available